ask, what is the purpose of life? What is the ultimate purpose of life? The ultimate purpose of life is to be happy, is Ananda. Whatever makes you happy. Some people, earning money gives them happiness. That is their purpose of life. For some people, family gives them happiness, and that is their purpose of life. For some people, doing seva gives them happiness. That is their purpose of life. For some people, doing meditation gives them happiness. That is their purpose of life. For some people, seeking enlightenment gives them happiness. That is their purpose of life. So, different people have different moments which gives them happiness. So, the purpose of life for everybody is Ananda. Whatever gives you happiness, you do that. That is your purpose of life. So here, there are many different levels of souls. Baby souls, infant, baby, young, mature, old, transcendental souls, infinite souls. There are many souls, many different varieties of souls according to the number of lifetimes they have taken. The soul is evolving. So that all varieties of souls are there on this planet Earth. For example, for a transcendental soul, teaching spiritual science gives them happiness. So their purpose of life is to teach spiritual science. For an old soul, doing meditation gives them happiness. So they have to meditate a lot. They have to read books a lot. And for a young soul, power, authority gives them happiness. So they focus on that. So we don't need to worry about infant soul, baby soul, young soul, because these three categories, they are so focused on the physical part, they are not concerned about the other side. So only for mature, old and transcendental souls, they start contemplating what is life, what is the meaning of life. So for these kind of souls, whatever gives them happiness, everything is fine. You want to do another, you want to offer food that gives you happiness, do it. You want to support somebody's education, then do it. That is the purpose of life. Somebody wants to take care of the environment. Somebody wants to take care of the plants. That is their purpose of life. That gives them happiness. So they have to do that. For some people, only music, sports, art gives them happiness. So they have to do that. So you have to find your own happiness, my dear friends. That is the key. What gives you happiness, you have to discover. Okay. Cooking gives you happiness, gardening gives you happiness, music gives you happiness. What gives you happiness? You have to discover your own. In my case, personally, when I teach, that gives me happiness. When I teach meditation to others, when I teach spiritual science to others, that gives me happiness. When I do service, that gives me happiness. When I read books, that gives me happiness. So when I meditate, that gives me happiness. So I focus on that. Sometimes I want to cook, that gives me happiness. So it is momentary, like moment to moment to moment, you have to be alive, you have to be aware. Life cannot be monotonous. Life cannot be unidimensional. Life is multidimensional. Okay, so you cannot say that, oh, I'm an old soul, I'm a spiritually highly evolved person. My whole life I will focus only on meditation. My whole life I will focus only on service. You cannot say that. Life is multidimensional. Along with teaching meditation, you have to enjoy nature. You have to enjoy cooking. You have to enjoy the normal life. Okay, enjoy music, arts, sports, every possible thing. Life has to be multidimensional. Then life becomes a celebration. So, while you focus on your core interest, there are two things, core interest and general interest. Your core interest depends on your soul evolution. Your core interest depends on your soul evolution. If you are an old soul, your core interest is meditation, seva, to know the truth. But along with the core interest, you have to take care of all the general interest of your life. Then life becomes multidimensional. Then life is no more monotonous. Then you are always pulling up your spirits high. Whenever you feel low, you quickly dwell into your interest, your hobbies. So that's how life is celebrated. And when it comes to purpose of life, the one thing we understand is the purpose of life for any person is to be happy. And I've told you, whatever makes you happy, you do it. And life has to be multidimensional. Enjoy every aspect of life. That's number one. And number two, you have to underline the word Dharma. Whenever you do your Dharma, you are living your purpose of life. Dharma simply means soul duty. It's a soul duty. It's compulsory. You have to do it. There's no choice. Again, your Dharma depends on your age of the soul, the age of your body. When you're a small boy, your duty is different. When you're a young man, your duty is different. When you're an adult, your duties are different. So while you have duties related to the physical activities, you have also a duty related to yourself. So that's why we call it as Swadharma and Paradharma. Swadharma relates to your own self. Whenever you are meditating, you are in Swadharma. Whenever you are spending time in aloneness, you are in your Swadharma. Whenever you are contemplating life, you are in Swadharma. Whenever you are taking care of your family members, you are in Paradharma. Whenever you are taking care of your community, whenever you are taking care of your country, whenever you are taking care of the whole of the planet Earth, when you take care of others, that is Paradharma. Taking care of yourself is Swadharma, taking care of others is Paradharma. So when you do your Dharma, both Swadharma and Paradharma, you are living your purpose of life, my dear friends. So this is how the soul evolves. The soul evolution happens through the Dharma. You have to follow your own Dharma. Now, who will tell you what is your Dharma? Your inner voice. When you meditate, your mind is in a calm space, in a still space, then your soul will speak to you. It is called intuition, inner voice, antarvani. So the inner voice will tell you what to do. What is the immediate course of action? What you need to do now? What you need to do in the next 24 hours? What you need to do in the next 1 month? What you need to do in this lifetime? Everything will be guided by your own inner voice. So the more and more you meditate, the more your inner voice becomes clear to you. So meditation becomes an essential tool for you to live your purpose of life. And when you live your purpose of life, you are celebrating life.